brothers and sisters, we were talking about the 7 capital sins, and we have already studied these 5 sins. Now, today we are going to talk about the sin of gluttony. Now, sometimes we wonder whether people are aware of this sin as capital sin, because I have never seen people talking about this sin in any confession. And for so many years as priest, I think I have never heard people saying anything about this. And I'm still surprised that this is one of the capital sins. And we should be able to reflect and see, am I a part of this sin? Maybe not all the time, but at least some time of the life. And sometimes we need to stress this and say, it's a sin and I need to make confession about this. Now, what is this sin? Now, the sin of gluttony is overconsumption of food and drink, or even wealth. And one can really get addicted to that if the person doesn't concentrate and doesn't realize that it is really affecting the person and his body, also his mind and heart. Now, my dear brothers and sisters, this sin of gluttony can have effects on your personality as well as your body, because it will increase your weight. And if your weight is not in proportion to your age and your height, then the doctors also will tell you, and people around will also tell you, that you are putting on too much of weight. And if people remark like this, then you have to really be careful and say that I must really take this seriously. Now we can see there are people who are overeating because for them eating is their God. And for them they will not miss any occasion of food, especially the parties or some sorts of celebration where they'll get things to eat. And once they see some novel food, they will eat and eat till they are really satisfied. But they don't see the effects of that food on him. Now I'll give you one example. There's one lady in Egypt, a young lady of 35 years old. Now her name is Iman. Now Iman was in her house almost for 25 years. At 25 years, she did not move out of the house. Maybe she was finding difficult to face people, or she may be afraid of people's remarks, and people will laugh at her and people will make fun of her. And so therefore, at that age, at 35, her weight was 500 kg. Now, if you see her figure, that also you can see on the internet if you like, you will be surprised, you cannot even believe, because she could not be moved. And you'll be surprised that the family had decided to send her to Bombay, the Saifi hospital in Bombay, and they had to move her by crane. And that really will have effects on her. Now you will see that this particular person, they took her, they broke the room open, they took her by crane to the airport, and they had to make a special plane for her to take her to Bombay. Now imagine all these, how much expenses are incurred on her because of overeating. And the family did not care, family did not realize, family did not understand what to do with this young woman. And then finally, when she brought to Bombay in the Saifi hospital, they removed her fat of 324 kg. In a 3 months' time, she reduced her weight of 324 kg. So just imagine. So means if we just overlook our fat, you can really see how much money will be spent later on for all this. Now, my dear friends, here you can really understand that when your fat is extra, that means it can be seen on your stomach and your belly. And you will see people telling you that you are putting on weight, be careful, take exercise. But my dear friends and that I want to tell you that as soon as people remark, you need to take immediate step. That is what is important. Now I want to tell you what steps you will take and how you will overcome that gluttony. This is all very important because sometimes people don't come out of their house because they feel ashamed what people will say, what they will do. I know some people, they just cannot get married because they are overweight. Either a girl or boy is not appreciated and people at once said, no, I don't want to get married to this person because it's overweight. I'll be a trouble to the family. And so one has to be very careful. Now, I think if this is a sin, then first and foremost, we must go to the priest and confess that I am overeating. For me, I am become more materialistic. Food has become my God. So what can I do? And so the priest will also say that God does not expect you to really consume all that food and drink that you eat, but it makes you, because what happens, what are the results? The result that you become lazy, you become useless, you cannot really use your talents and potentials and cannot be active and dynamic, and you want to do something but you cannot do because you feel lethargic. So knowing all these issues, we need to take immediate steps. And so therefore, I would say go to a doctor that is called nutritionist. And the nutritionist will see what is your age, what is your weight, what is your height, and accordingly will prescribe you a plan. Maybe a plan for 1 month, but 2 months or 3 months. But if you really work on that plan, it will really help you. Because it is said that nutritionist efforts or the medical plan that you will get will have 80% effects, and your personal exercise will have only 20% effect. So you say, I want to exercise, I'll go for morning walk and I'll go for running and all that is fine. But that will reduce only 20% of your fat. So you have to really make a doctor's plan and work on it and see how much can you reduce. Now, my dear friends, I'll tell you that you have to accept this as your problem. And once you know it's your problem, then you say, I'm working on it, and so there is some disorder and I need to repair it. So I have to work on it. So there is nothing more than that. You just accept, you just want to repair the issues concerned, and you are trying it. Now, you tell one person in the family because the person, somebody in charge, will have to make the special food for you. Now they will tell you not to eat meat, not eat mutton or any pork or anything in meat. They will not allow you to eat. Then too much of sugar also is affecting, and because of sugar there's other problems that will incur on your body, and so you will have many more defects in your body, and you'll find it difficult to live. In a way you are gradually killing yourself. So we have to see that there is something that we can do. And so tell some member in the family who can really accompany you to carry out this plan day to day and each week and for the whole month, so that your food is limited. Though there will be people who will tell you there are temptations. I say, take this much, man. Take one piece here. Nothing will happen. You will not get fat, and don't worry about it. Don't take tension. So all these are temptations. So don't care for the temptations. He said, I decided, and I do it. And if you do that, you will be successful. And so, my dear friend, just allow this decision to really be implemented till you have the dates for month or 2 or 3. But you finish that plan, and then you will check. Maybe every week also you can check your weight, that there is reduction, and that will really have effect, and you will feel happy that I am getting successful. I can achieve this my goal. So anything in life you want to achieve, you will be inspired to do that more. And so, my dear friends, as I said earlier, once you acknowledge this as your defect, as your sin, and you make a confession and you are sorry for it, and you said, now I want to change. And so you are changing. The process of changing will really help you, will enlighten you, will give you that joy and happiness, and you will be different person. And then what you want to do is that you pray. You pray that this plan may be successful even later, that I want to be a different person. I want to be a changed person. Then people will see that you look more handsome, you look more beautiful. People pass remarks on you, are you very good, you are doing very well. So things will be very helpful to you, encouraging. And that will help you to even overcome any problem in your life. And so, my dear friends, I'll tell you that pray for a continuous healing. So it will carry on in your life, and there'll be young people who will also appreciate that you can do it, they also can do it. Many people who feel inspired from you. So you also become the source of inspiration for others. So, though you are not afraid of this gluttony, see that gluttony is a shameful thing, and gluttony can destroy your image and personality, and so it is even against God. So therefore you got to do something about it, and I'm sure all of us do not want to be over proportionate person or oversized person, and we do not really look handsome and beautiful, and also according to the society how it looks on a person. So we may able to change our life for better. And I'm sure, I'm also praying that all these people will acknowledge this as a sin, and will eliminate this sin or overcome this sin by some action that we will take.